Hi guys, welcome back. It's Lou. So today's video I'll be creating this, I don't know what you'd call it, sunset-y orange eye look. Just focusing purely on the eyes today. So if you'd like to know how I created this and how we did it, please keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna do an orangey yellow type, really warm toned cut crease for you guys. So if you'd like to learn how I got to the look at the start, then keep watching. I am going to do my base off camera, so that'll save time, and then we're just going to focus on eyes today. So I shall see you when I have my foundation and base routine done. Okay, so base is all done. So I'm going to get started on the eyes. I'm going to focus using these two palettes mainly. There's Zulu by Juvia's Place and Certify Tropical Wonders palette. So first of all, using the Certify one, I'm going to take the shade Toucan there, just on a soft fluffy brush. I'm just going to start popping that down as a transition shade. This is a bit of a crappy brush, to be honest. Let's change that. Okay. Bring that down. So we've got something to buff into. If you wonder why I'm looking down here, I've got a mirror down here. Because I would do it looking in the camera, but I find it really hard to focus on what I'm doing. Okay, popping that down. Comes out more yellow on camera than orange, but we'll go in with yellowy orange tones anyway. Okay, so now taking the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, I'm going to use this one. It's a lovely orange. I'm going to use a fluffier brush that's a bit more precise, just to lay this one down in the crease. And this is what's really going to go and get the orange tones kicked off. I'll start using circular motions to start blending it into that first colour that we used. I'm also going to start winging it out a little bit. Instead of making a rounded shape, I'm going to start taking it out a little bit, like that. Sort of hard to see with all the shadows and that I've got in here, but if you can kind of see that I'm just sort of winging it out a little bit. And start blending that up to my brow bone. So now I'm going to mix the first shade that we used, which was Toucan. I'm also going to use the yellow shade that's in the Juvia's Place one, because the yellow in the Juvia's Place is kind of got a bit of like an orange undertone to it. So I got this one to mix quite well with this. I don't know why I'm sitting with my hand on my hip. I'm like I'm standing up. I'm just blend that out a little bit more, again using circular motions, but also just window wipe motions. Yeah, that'll do. And then just repeat the same on the other eye. I always feel like these sort of colours, like oranges and reds, are always good for lighter colour eyes because they make them pop a little bit more. Oranges are sort of best for blue eyes. I have green, but my eyes are green. But I feel like oranges still make my eyes pop a little bit, and reds and pinks are what make my eyes pop more. Okay, and then when I'm on the outer corner, trying to just bring it out, I usually try and keep the brush quite flat as well, and just lightly buff it out into a wing shape. And then using the same two colours just to blend that out a little bit more on the edges. I don't want any harsh lines. I don't like harsh lines. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the shade Red Sea, this one, maybe with a bit of that, bit of Equator mixed in, and I'm just going to use those two with a smaller brush in my crease, just to add a bit more dimension. And use this brush, it's like a slightly angled fluffy brush, and get colours on there. Off the excess, and then I'm going to start running these, especially the Red Sea one, through my crease because I don't want it to get too dark. I want it to stay sort of orange toned, but I need a bit more dimension in there, and just to deepen it a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm just going to repeat the same. I know it's not fully blended out yet, but bear with me. Trust the process, we say. Trust it. And we'll get there. I always feel like I talk really quietly in these videos. Let me know if I talk really quietly. I don't know why, I just do. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm just using window wiping motions, just getting the colour on there, and then take that same orange that we put in our crease the first time round and start blending that out, which will sort of diffuse it so it's not red anymore, and it will put it back to orange, essentially, she says. Okay. So, you know, I feel like my eyes look different, slightly. Next, what I'm going to do, just on the outer corner and the outer portions of my eyes, I'm just going to take a pointed, I call them bullet brushes. I don't know why I call them bullet brushes, but that's what they are to me. I'm just going to take the brown that's in this palette and just tap that a couple times, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner. It's not a very pigmented brown, I will say. It's the only really major downfall with this palette is the brown isn't very pigmented. The rest of them, the rest of the colours are great. But what I'm going to do with this brown, because it's not that pigmented, I can get away with putting a bit more of it in my crease to add further dimension and to deepen it a little bit more. And take a bit more fluffier brush. Seems to be, it always seems like it's a bit more pigmented when it's on a slightly fluffier brush. I don't know how that works, but it does. So this will just stamping it on the outer third, and sort of softly just slightly bringing that in. So then when we make the cut crease, if you have a darker colour behind or just above where you make the cut crease, it makes the cut crease more noticeable, if you get what I'm trying to say. I need to start looking at the camera instead of looking at my face. Problem. So I'm going to keep this brush focused, really setting the crease, and just keep building this brown up just till I'm happy with it. I don't want it to be too dark. So I think I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm just going to take it just to where I usually place my cut creases, just so that it's more visible. And again, I'm just going to go over the edges with this orange, just to buff them out a little bit more. Just like that. That'll do nicely, I think. Now, before I do my cut crease, I'm just going to do my under eye, which I'm just going to use the exact same colours, mainly this orange. Apologies for the weird faces, I can't help it. I usually end up opening my mouth and I can't help it. There it is. Okay. And the other eye. Just going back and forth. I'm getting that on. And then with the yellow that's in the Dubious Place palette, I'm just going to go around all of the edges just to make everything a bit seamless. And I do this really roughly, but it just seems to me to just blend it all together, and it gets the colour on there easier to me. And I never personally mind if I get it all the way up to my eyebrows. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my ring finger into that brown and just put it down a little bit more, because I think if I use, sometimes if I use my finger with certain eyeshadows, it makes them more pigmented than it does when it's on a brush. Doesn't matter if it's harsh or not, because we're only putting the cut crease sort of almost over the top of that. And I'm just going to add just a touch of it on my lower lash line. And then just to darken that outer portion of my eye just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna pop these two palettes away because I don't really need them anymore. I may keep I'm gonna keep the Dubious Place one, but the Certified one I'm finished with. If you like rainbow colours, I would recommend getting yourself this palette. It's really pretty, quite affordable. Pop this on your list. Yeah. Although there isn't any shimmers in it, it's all mattes. So if you like all matte shades, go get yourself this palette. I think I got mine from Beauty Bay, I think. Next I'm going to grab the Eye Bright palette from Beauty Bay, which looks like this. And I'm going to focus on using this orange shimmer here and this yellow. Probably a mixture of these two yellows. Okay, so first of all, we want to map out our cut crease. So I had a specific brush for this. Where's it gone? Here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get my concealer. Any concealer will do. I don't use, you should really use a primer, an eye primer. I would really love to purchase the P. Louise one. However, I don't have the money for that, and I personally feel like concealer works just as well. I don't know, don't come for me on that. So, I don't know why I feel like I don't need a load of room when I do a cut crease, but I feel like I do. The lid on this palette is so heavy, you can't lean it up anything because it just knocks everything in its path down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start picking up some of the concealer and I take it on both sides of the brush so it makes it really flat. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on the base of my lashes, about halfway on the lid, and what I'm going to do is just going to look up, and that puts a line to where your cut crease should sit, and then all I'm going to do is follow that line and fill it in. It makes doing this little trick makes doing a cut crease so much quicker because it literally almost cuts it for you. And then looks. Oh god, I get so stressed when I do these. Okay, I think I fixed it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start taking that just down just a touch and start just tapping. Look, you can see now. I'm just gonna, I like to just tap on the edge, which will allow that brown to somewhat blend into that. And then before I do the other eye, I'll do one eye at a time. I'm just going to take a flat brush, a flat eyeshadow brush, but this one's covered in bloody purple, of course it is. I may have to get another one actually, because this one doesn't seem like I want to get clean. Okay, I think it's somewhat clean. So, first of all, I'm going to use the yellow, which is called Rise and Shine. It's amazing. And I'm going to mix it with Bumblebee, which was next to it, which is more of a deeper yellowy gold. And I'm going to start by putting them on the inner third of my eye. Like that. And then as I go further in, I'm going to start picking up some of the orange shimmer that we pointed out, which is called orange soda. So I'm going to do it to about there. Next, I'm just going to swap out the colour on my brush really quick and dip into orange soda and just pop that on the centre of my lid, sort of blending into the outer third. And then obviously there's a bit of a line there, so when I pick up the shadow I only put it on one side of the brush, so one side hasn't got any pigment on it, barely, the other side has. So what I do, once I've got all the little bits of shadow down, and then I'm going to take it on the one that hasn't got so much colour on, and I'm just going to run it over those two shadows, almost to blend them. You can also take your finger as well. And there we go. I'm going to do that on the other eye, and we will come back. Okay, so I have done the crease on both my eyes, and now what I'm going to do for an inner corner highlight, I'm just going to take brushes. I'm just going to take this little brush, I can't remember where I got it from, it's a crown brush, I always use this for my inner corner highlight. Oh, it's C461, this brush. It's very good for inner corner highlights. I'm just going to take that yellow, the lightest one, Rising Shine, and put that on my inner corner. There we go, look at that. Oh, I love this colour, it's my favourite yellow shimmer ever because it's almost like a white yellow, if that makes sense. Whereas the one next to it's more of like a gold yellow. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is a liner, I think. I think we're gonna do a wing with this. We're gonna do a wing. Okay, so putting all those bloody palettes away. I'm gonna take my eye box, as I call it. It's got all my lashes in, mascaras, liners, the lot. I'm gonna use those lashes. And I'm gonna grab my liner. I use two different ones normally. One to sort of get the shape and one to make it blacker. Okay, got what I needed after all that ruckus. Apologies for that. First order of business is I'm just going to get a pencil liner. This one is from Avon. It's a glimmer stick eyeliner in Blackest Black. One of the twisty ones. And I'm just going to line my waterline. This eyeliner is amazeballs because it literally goes on like butter. It's, you know how you get some pencil liners that, it's not really a pencil, but you know how you get some liners that you have to sort of really in your eye. This one, look at that. It's cheap. It goes pretty long way. There's a lot of product in it, not gonna lie. So if you can access Avon, go get yourself one of these glimmer sticks in Blackest Black. Or any of the colours. And the problem is you sort of have to hold the twisty part because as you're going along your eyes, sometimes it can twist down and then you wonder why it's scraping along your eye. Okay, the first liner I'm going to use is the Maybelline New York Master Precise liquid liner, purely because it's got a really fine tip and it's really good for getting that really sharp point. So I apologise if I don't talk in this, I need to concentrate. So I go up from my outer corner, figure out where I want it to lie and just draw that line and connect to that. And then all I'm going to do is go from that line whoop, and down to my inner corner. Because this one runs out pretty quickly, I just sort of get the shape with this one. Well, it doesn't run out, there's quite a lot of product left in it. But it dries out really quickly because it's such a fine tip. That'll do, once I know where my shape is, then I take the Second Glory Super Cat Liquid Black Eyeliner. Just in black, I assume. Don't know if they've got more colours in this. But this one's got a fatter tip. Fatter tip? Hell, is that how you describe eyeliners? I like these type of liquid liners, like the felt tip ones. I just feel like it's so much quicker than the ones, you know, where you have to like dip it in the pot and it comes out in a little brush. But these are literally, it can take you 30 seconds if that to do your eyeliner, and it's amazing. And then all I'm going to do is just make that tip just a little bit darker and just tweak my shape to where I want it to be. And that'll do, I think. Okay, and same with this eye. I had a problem with this eyeliner, the Super Cat one. I feel like it smells really bad. I don't know, it just smells weird. I don't know how to describe it. And I'm gonna make sure to fill it in and then just define all of my lines till I'm happy. Make sure my lash line's covered. And they are not even at all, but we'll fix it. It always happens with this eye, the little wing bit never gets as thick as this one. The wing on this one, when I first draw it, always seems to go like whew, whereas this one goes whew. Do you get what I'm saying? But I like mine to just sort of do just sort of like a straight line just down. But I'm happy with that. So next one is I'm going to prep my lashes. The ones I'm going to wear today are, I'm going to use ones in the style Angel, and they look like this. These are from Lulabelle's lashes. I did a little bit, they were in my haul video or two ago, I think. But she's on TikTok. There's all of her, that is not focusing at all. What a fail. I found her on TikTok personally, but I think it's just at Lulabelle's Lashes on all social platforms, I believe. But they're very cheap and affordable lashes, and the quality is amazing. And they come, certain sets come with a free applicator, so I like this actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just take them out of the tray. Tray? You call them a tray? I don't know, but I think these are some of the ones from their clear. Oh, ruining them here. This one's really stuck. Oh god. These ones run on a clear lash band, so you can see that it's really clear at the end. That's not just the glue that comes on the thing. But what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to check just to see if I need to trim these ones down at all. Maybe just a little bit on the ends. So I'm going to just trim the ends off. Do it nicely, and that bit. Got a bit of hair attached to them now. Do the same on this side. I know you should measure both lashes on either eye, but I usually am. I've had to trim that many lashes before. I think I'm okay at guessing that they're all pretty much the exact same. It's not very often I do have to trim lashes for my eye. So next I'm going to take, oh god, that was a lot of glue, whoops. Whoops. I'll take the Duo Quick Set Lash Glue. This one's kind of like a navy purpley one. And whilst the glue is sitting on my lashes, I will sit and I'll curl mine and put mascara on them, and then usually by the time I've done that, they're usually ready to go. Ready to be stucketh. Oh, don't you just hate how crackers you look when you do this? Can't stand it. And I don't know why, but I always seem to just end up pulsing mine a little bit. A few times. I don't curl them a whole lot, but just enough where they blend in most of the lashes, just because mine is so straight that they almost point down. And we don't want that. We don't want them poking out the bottom of our lashes, do we? No. Okay. That should do it. So I'm picking up my lash when I put mascara on. I'm going to use the Body Collection Lengthen Mascara, the one I got from Wilko's a few weeks ago, in black. I really like this mascara considering it was from Wilko's and it's only cheap. So I would recommend if you're after a new mascara, not gonna lie. And I'll do my bottom lashes as well. I'm hoping I'm on camera for this. Oh shit. Bollocks. Fucking hell. I just hate that. You look up and you get fucking mascara all on your lid. Although it's only a tiny bit, so I shouldn't panic too much. Okay. I always have fear of getting mascara on my nose. I have done it before and I've got like a massive splotch there. That's why I almost died. I hated it, I was so upset. Okay. Now, there's a lot of glue on this one, so I'm just going to take my finger and just take the majority of it off. So it's still tacky. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from an upwards angle whilst looking down and get it as close to my lash line as I can, and then I sort of pull it down, push it, if that makes sense. I don't really know how you explain how to pull lashes on. Just do it. Oh no, I got eyelash glue in my contacts. Oh no. I'll be cloudy for a minute or so. Oh, just get down, will ya? And then I like to, fuck off. God, I can't put lashes on today at all. I usually like to pinch them, but for now, I'm gonna give up. Because everything's going wrong. There's a bit too much on the front. Again, upwards angle. I should shout again. Sorry. As close to my lash line as I can. Does anyone get so frustrated when your lashes don't go right? This one's just sat. gonna have to do something now. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, and then especially when I've got the cat eye wing, I like to push the outer corners up more, and sometimes I like to pull these ones down just a little bit. And I've got glue all over my fingers. Ugh. Okay, so next I'm going to use whatever foundation's been left on my beauty blender. I'm just gonna pop that on my lips just to make them a bit even. Do. And for lip colour, I don't bloody know. I feel like a nude is only fit for this. So, of course, all my nudes have gone elsewhere. Use that, and then this one. Okay, I haven't got. Of course, I haven't got a bloody sharpener in here. Let me find a sharpener. 2 ticks. Okay, found a sharpener. I'm just gonna use this lip liner. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it in my college beauty kit, not gonna lie.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can hide.
It's so defined, it's a problem. Although I do like my cupids, but I'm not gonna lie.
I'm losing sight 'cause I'm falling. I'm so deep down.
Okay. And then just to finish off, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Stay All Night setting spray. As well as the e.l.f. Matte Magic setting spray. I'm happy with it. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope it encourages you to try cut crease. They're very fun. surprisingly not as hard as you think, because I thought they were when I first did one. They were horrifying. I hope you like it. I really like how it's turned out. Let me know what you would like to see next. Next video will be out on Friday as usual. I post every Monday and Friday around 5-6 p.m. UK time. I don't know what time zone that is, whatever, but around 5-6 p.m. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.